Imagine tens of thousands of warriors gathered on a shoreline, staring across the water at an enemy stronghold. Every commander is ready, every weapon is sharpened, and the entire army is waiting for the order to invade. The context for war is absolute. Sita is still held captive in Ashokavatika, and the capital city is already scarred from Hanuman's earlier scouting mission. Negotiations appear to be over before they've even begun. Yet, at the very moment of the attack, Rama halts. He invokes the ancient principle of dharma, the code of righteousness that demands war be the final option, never the first. This philosophy required a ruler to exhaust every possible diplomatic avenue for peace. Even after suffering personal loss and public humiliation, the righteous path meant giving the enemy one last chance to avoid total destruction. The mission is essentially a suicide run. The messenger must walk unarmed into the heart of a hostile empire that has already proven it has no interest in listening. The obvious choices were too risky. Hanuman was already a symbol of the city's destruction, and Lakshmana's fierce temperament made him a poor fit for a delicate negotiation. The council turned to an unexpected choice, Angada, the young prince of Kishkinda. The council bypassed the enemy's reflexive hostilities by deploying a messenger who carried no prior history with the city. This choice opened a window for dialogue that would have been closed to more familiar commanders. Angada carried a unique strategic advantage. He was the son of King Vali. Across the ancient world, Vali's reputation for strength was legendary. Many of Ravana's veteran warriors who had once feared the father would be forced to respect the presence of the son. Angada possessed the exact combination of traits needed for the job. He held the composure of a diplomat, backed by the undisputed political legitimacy of a royal bloodline. His identity carried enough political gravity to force the emperor to pause. By sending a crown prince, Rama ensured that Ravana could not simply dismiss the messenger as a common spy. Leaving the protection of the massive Vanara army, Angada crosses the ocean into enemy territory, walking completely alone. He walks toward a city widely believed to be impenetrable. Lanka was a fortress protected by the sea and manned by thousands of experienced warriors. As he enters, he is surrounded by a display of overwhelming imperial power. Broad avenues, complex fortifications, and golden architecture designed to remind every visitor of the emperor's dominance. The guards and citizens watch in silence as this solitary prince walks through their streets. He carries no weapons and shows no visible trace of concern, moving with the confidence of someone who is exactly where he is supposed to be. He reaches the central royal palace, a structure filled with massive pillars and gold ornaments intended to psychologically crush any foreign visitor. Angada's steady pace through the center of the enemy capital turns his vulnerability into a psychological edge. By refusing to act like a victim, he forces the guards and citizens to reconcile his calm demeanor with the overwhelming military force surrounding him. Inside the throne room, the atmosphere is suffocating. Ministers, generals, and princes stare down the lone messenger, waiting for any sign of weakness. Then Ravana enters. He is a ruler who has conquered multiple kingdoms, and his presence fills the hall with a terrifying sense of authority. Using his booming voice to command the room, Ravana demands to know the identity of the intruder and his purpose for being in the court. Angada refuses to bow in terror or respond with aggression. He stands with the dignity of an equal representative, neutralizing Ravana's attempt at intimidation before the first word of the message is even spoken. He introduces himself as the son of Vali and the official messenger of Lord Rama. He delivers the final ultimatum: return Sita with honor, embrace peace immediately, and no further blood needs to be shed. Angada frames the offer as an act of Rama's adherence to Dharma. He presents the ultimatum as a gesture of compassion, intended to save the lives of thousands by offering Ravana a way to avoid total destruction. This diplomatic mission shifts the ethical weight of the conflict. By offering a clear path to peace that Ravana then rejects out of pride, the moral responsibility for the coming war falls entirely on the emperor. The Ramayana elevates the role of the messenger alongside the warrior. Angada's mission demonstrates that standing unarmed in the center of an enemy empire to negotiate for peace requires a resolve as profound as the strength needed for battle.